Now that you have completely understood the platforms and services you can offer, let us take a look at the pricing model. This is where you will understand how social media qualifies to be the lucrative job for you. As you know, your role as a social media manager is not only to identify potential customers, but also to build a profile to advertise the product while interacting with these potential clients. This role involves maintaining three crucial phases. 1. The first phase requires the manager to identify the prospective sources where the product can be advertised and would garner the maximum response. 2. The second phase requires continuously adding to the amount of fans, followers, and leaders. This would not only make the brand popular, but also increase awareness about the company's offers. 3. The last phase of building the brand over social networking sites requires communicating with the social community. You should also look after the reputation of your company on social media. All these steps are extremely crucial and should be followed carefully, since they affect the reputation of the brand. Therefore, while the services are offered for each of these different roles, the pricing can also differ. Now, let's see how you can set the pricing for your social media services for these three phases. Phase 1. The architectural stage. This is the most crucial stage, as the social media manager needs to be competent in identifying the right market and target audience for the services and products, keeping in mind the processes, mission, and values of the company whose products are being marketed. Therefore, a fee of $997 as a one-off fee can be offered. This price can even be for one single profile that will be designed over the social media networking websites. In case the client is looking out for multiple profiles to coexist, a higher fee can be offered. The parameters for identifying the right market for the products could be demographics, product offers, age of the target audience, etc. 2. Phase 2. For the next phase involving adding fans, leads, and followers, the fee can be much lesser considering the fact that the process does not need to be repeated. The task can be done for a fee of close to $297 or even $997 a month. The fee is differential because the workload and expectation from the client varies. For hiring a consultant who is solely responsible for undertaking all the phases, the fee would be as high as $5,000. Hiring a single expert who specializes in one area would be cheaper though, rather than hiring one who completes all three phases of identifying, designing, and maintaining the social networking interface between the firm and the customers. Phase 3. The last phase is also crucial for a company's reputation because after developing all the profiles and engaging customers by adding them, it is mandatory for the social media manager to revert and address all the queries that are being raised by the social community. In order to maintain the reputation of the brand, it is important to answer all the queries that are raised by the customers immediately. This is also one of the potential steps which could make or break the brand. The queries could be replied through tweeted Twitter or comments on Facebook groups. Most of the companies employ a team of members who are hired for the sole purpose of answering the queries raised by their customers. The fee charged can be ranged from $497 to $997 a month. Considering that an individual consultant would charge $5,000 for one project to complete all three phases, hiring an expert on a contractual basis can also be considered as an economic deal. Besides, it would be beneficial for the firm to lower the expenses which would be involved in hiring employees. These tips can be important considering that any hired expert would prefer a recurring business with his or her client. Hiring a social networking manager can be considered to be a win-win situation for both the client and the manager. Therefore, pricing the social media service is very essential for an expert. When it comes to a salary, if you decide to take an employment in the social media sector, based on the data from PayScale, Indeed, and Glassdoor, the national average social media salary in the UK is £28,500, ranging from $20,000 to $41,000. For those managers located in London, the average salary rises to £30,450. In the US, the national average is $57,802, ranging from $41,000 to $83,000. Those managers working in New York City can expect to earn an average of $64,940. Now you have an understanding of how it could be a profitable opportunity to become a social media manager. If you focus on expanding your client list, all the above figures can be multiplied to create your monthly income.